Hey girl, welcome back to Pretty Girl Gang TV. This is a look that I have been utilizing a lot lately, and this look is called the French girl makeup look. As you can see, it's very minimalistic, ultra feminine with a pop of red lip, and I feel like it looks good on everyone. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my version of the French girl makeup look. Keep on watching. These are some of the makeup products that I'm going to be using today. I will try to mention every single product that I'm using while I'm doing my makeup, but just in case I miss one, all of them will be linked down in the description box below. So of course, the first step is prepping. So I'm going to be prepping my face with something new. Now this is the Refi Hydrate in Blur. This is one of their newest primers. I'm going to try this out today. Refi has currently one primer, and I love that primer so much, but this one is their newest one, and it's supposedly an oil control primer as well as hydrating, and it just feels very hydrating. It feels so good. My face has been really dry lately, so the first thing I do is I start with my brows. So I take a spoolie and I just make sure my brows are brushed in the direction that I want them to flow. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel in the color Ebony. Y'all know this is like chef kiss. This is my favorite brow gel. It's like my only brow gel I use. I just love the color. So one thing I noticed about French women and French beauty is that they love overly filled boyish brows. Like they try to keep their brows as natural as possible, kind of like that wild but tamed look. So I'm going to use this to just fill in my brows. I'm more of kind of like, y'all know me if y'all watch my videos, I'm more of like kind of a uniform brow, but I do like to keep them a little thick and overfilled. So I'm just going to fill in my brows. And we're going to keep it as natural as possible. So I'm making little strokes as well as defining the shape, because my brows are so weird. Like I do my own brows and girl, I be messing up. So like I always have to kind of fill in this portion of my brow. So I just make little strokes in order to fill in that part, just so it can kind of match the sparseness of hair in my brow. I don't like my eyebrows too thick. Mine are more of a medium, so I'm going to keep mine to a medium. Now this part is probably doing too much for the French girlies, but this is something that I always do, girl. I always have to cut my brow, even if I do it just a little bit. Like I just have to have that clean line. Even if I don't do the top, I just do the bottom. Like I just have to have that clean line because that's just me. So I'm going to be using the Sephora's Best Skin Ever concealer. It is my exact shade in the shade 35N. And I'm just taking just as little as possible and just kind of cleaning up the bottom of my brow there. I feel like this step just defines my brow a little bit more, and it just kind of makes my brows pop, you know what I mean? I'm going to put some chapstick on my lips while I do the rest of my makeup, just so my lips can get ready for the lip color. I'm just using Curology's lip balm. This is like my favorite nighttime lip balm. Next up, of course, is the foundation. I'm going to be using Sephora's Best Skin Ever foundation, and let me tell you guys why I'm going to use this one. Now, Sephora's Best Skin Ever is hands down my favorite lightweight foundation. It does have a little bit of coverage because I do have acne scars, so I can't go like totally sheer, but this has excellent coverage as well as a very lightweight and natural glow finish, because that's what French beauty is all about. It's all about natural, no makeup, natural finish, or like a glowy type of finish. With the French makeup look, you really want to avoid any heavy caked on makeup as well as matte makeup. It's all about the finish and it's all about the glow. So this is just one pump. I'm going to use it very sparingly. and you will see just how much coverage the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation is gonna give me, like just with that much. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer and just kind of spot check the areas that I don't want to show. So the foundation is pretty much blended in, Gworl, and as you can see, you can still see like my skin showing through. It's not so much. So the focus of this makeup is like very lightweight, spot concealing. But if you're a girl like me and you have like a lot of acne scars, you can build it up, but just try to keep it as light as possible. And I feel like when it has that natural and glowy look, it doesn't look as cakey and weird as it would be a matte foundation. So that's why I said like try to stick to like the natural finish foundations or like the glowy foundations. That's the trick. Next step is concealer. So what I'm going to use for concealer is the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye. This is in the color, I think, peach. I think it's a peach. It's not a yellow color. This is like my all-time go-to concealer that I've been using for this look. And what I do is I just literally put in the corner like that because you want it to be as minimal as possible. French girlies are not into the whole like super bright under eye baking thing. They just keep it really simple and natural. So that's what I've been doing. I'll just put like a dot and then blend it out. And I like to take my concealer down to the corner here of my nose and then leave the rest in this little triangle part here, just to give myself like a little brightening underneath the eye. And I'm going to use a bit of setting powder. I don't really see them do this step, but this is what I do, girl. So y'all know that my absolute favorite setting powder for under my eyes is the Huda Beauty Blondie, okay? Girl, I just recently picked up the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Peach Pie. And let me show y'all the difference of how those two look. Like completely different. Who would have thought that a brown girl like me could wear a color like this, okay? And what I'm saying to y'all is like, if you feel like, you know, that you can't try new things or incorporate new makeup into your look, you absolutely can, girl. Like if you guys watch the vlog that I purchased this in, I said the YouTuber that inspired me to purchase this, her name is Jasmine Erdell, and she had a whole video where she did a review on this. She is one of the brown girls and she looked so good with this, so it inspired me to get it, and I'm so glad that I did. So like, girl, if you were ever wondering if you could try new things, you absolutely can. So I've been using this powder lately. It's been looking so good underneath my eye. Just tap in that Fenty Bright Fix Eye real quick before we set the eyes. And I'm gonna set my eyes just a little bit. We're not gonna do any baking. Is just gonna be enough to set my under eye. I'm also gonna set the top of my eye as well. So next is gonna be bronzing. I recommend a liquid bronzer, girl. This is the one I've been using lately from P. Louise. This is called The Cheek of It All, and it's a very good liquid bronzer. I also love this color too, girl. This color is Tiramisu. This color looks really, really good. It's like the perfect amount of warmth. French Beauty calls for a lot of warmth. They like to look like sun-kissed, but very, very little poquito, girl. So we're going to do very, very little. We're not going to contour. We're just going to do just enough to bring out the shadows of our face here and give us some warmth. Use a little bit more, and I'm just gonna stay in this area here. Normally with my bronzer, I take it like up here as well as like, you know, contour my nose and all that. But when I do this simple look, I just leave it right here, kind of like on my temples. And I just use the excess and go up a little bit. Next, I'm going to set it with the Huda Beauty's Glowish, and I'm in the color Deep Tan. Like, this is very, very lightweight and very, very natural. I just use a little bit just to set that liquid bronzer. The next step is like, girl, it be making me so hype. It's the blush part. So I typically use this one. This is from Fenty Beauty, and this is their, it's actually a highlighter. So this is their highlighter in Ruby Riches. It's a nice, like, girl, look, really nice red, and it has like a little bit of reflectant in it. So I'm just gonna use just a little bit because it is pretty pigmented. I just love it so much because it has like a reflective glow. Do you see that? Like, girl, stop. I'm gonna take a little bit on my nose. Oh, I love how that looks. It just gives you a little pop of flush, like a little pop of color, girl. Lashes, I'm gonna use some mascara. Girl, this mascara is so old. I know y'all probably can't see it. Girl, don't come for me. So it's the ColourPop Act Natural in the color Black. For the French Beauty, they don't really wear fake lashes or like individuals or anything like that. It's mostly just mascara and just kind of uplifting and bringing out your natural lash, honey. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not even gonna lie, like, after that whole fiasco with like my my whole eyelash extension experience, like, if y'all haven't seen that vlog, like, check that vlog out. I'll link it up in the cards above. But after that, I kind of just, well, honestly, I'm kind of cool off eyelash extensions for now. I'm just really cool. I haven't even really been putting on any strip lashes. I just have been embracing my natural lash, girl, using some good mascara and just wearing my natural lashes. And for me, I just make sure that I coat every single strand of lash just to bring out every single little lash that I got, every little piece, girl. Last but not least, the makeup look will not be complete without a red lippy, girl. The French Beauty thing is all about the red rouge, honey. So this is I have 3 different reds from this company. This is called Half Caked, and this is in the shade Prestige Worldwide. This is by far my favoriteest red in the whole world, and they have, I think, 5 or 6 different tone reds. This one by far is like my favorite. Girl, I just love this look so much. It's super simple, easy, natural, lightweight makeup. I feel like this looks good with like every single thing, whether you're dressing up, whether you're casual. Like, this is just my go-to. What do y'all think? Okay, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next vlog. Au revoir.